Hi there, Fred, FR5ED from Craft Beer Adventures and Silent 5 Brewing. One and the same. One is my appreciation of craft beer that other people brew, and Silent 5 Brewing is the appreciation of the beer that I brew. So today I'm talking about a beer that I'm sampling from a local Florida brewery called Intracoastal over in Melbourne, Intracoastal Brewing Company over in Melbourne, Florida. And what I have here is a markless, blank-looking can, 16-ounce can, and in here is their double IPA called Wastin hops. Comes in at 9%. This was gifted to me on my birthday 2 months ago today when I was in Sanford. I was at the Sanford homebrew shop, and I forget the young fellow who was working there. We had a great conversation. We were talking about smoked malts and different things, and anyway, he wanted to know if I would like to try this and maybe even give it a review. I don't know if that review part came up, but I would like to review it. So number one, it's probably not fair to let this sit for 2 months. A hoppy, real hop forward beer needs to be enjoyed fresh. So this is at least 2 months old, and I shouldn't have let it sit, but it just got lost among the other cans and bottles that are sitting in the fridge. And besides, I'm so focused on the 5 taps I have out there, it just slipped my memory until I thought of it today. Anyway, good sound opening it up, and get it going here. All right, let's look at that. Very clear, nice and clear, well carbonated. It's, I should have my SRM scale here, and I don't see it handy. Boy, have you seen me do that a lot. I own it, but oh, hang on, I just found it. All right, so I've got my trusty SRM scale, the color and darkness meter. So let's see, let me get it up against something white. I'm going to use that light coming through. I'm going to say it's about, gee, it doesn't seem that dark, but I'm getting about a 9 or a 10. See, it's lighter here. It's looking darker with the bright light coming through it. So it's lighter than a 9 or a 10. So, and you can see it's not super dark and it's not super light. It's medium. All right, that's enough time on the color and the darkness of it. I'm going to smell it. Smells great, and by great, I mean grapefruit. I'm getting some good grapefruit smell there. And if he told me the hops that were used, don't recall. But definitely it's citrus forward with some, more tropical fruit in the background there. I don't really get any pine or grassy or herbal. It's mostly the fruit, the citrus, and then the tropical fruit behind it. So it's some of my favorite hops, whatever they are. One more sip. That is a good malt balance. It's got a heavier than normal mouthfeel, heavier than medium, not normal. Who's to say what normal is? So it's a little heavier than medium mouthfeel. Definite good malt foundation there. Mostly dry, but enough, sweetness from the malt to balance out the noticeable hop bitterness. Well, it's a double IPA. I'd hope it would, West Coast American style IPA. I would hope it would have a good amount of bitterness there, but it's not overpowering. It's not pulling my tongue out and slapping my forehead with it. And I get the feeling, had I tried this 2 months ago when it was handed to me, there would be even more hop aroma and even more hop flavor. I am getting some kind of lemon, citrusy, I don't want to say candy because that implies sweet, but the flavor of citrus candy is in there. Very nice. I would like to try that, when it hasn't sat around for a few months, because this is good. I can imagine that that it'll be a lot better, fresher. So anyway, I'm pleasantly surprised. I was a little worried when I realized I had not had this yet. So this is Wastin Hops by Intracoastal Brewing in Melbourne, Florida. And this is Fred, FR5ED, over and out.